Hello, we are Group 11 and I'm Nathan. I'm here with my group mates Yushin and Brian, and we're here to demo our alpha for the second project.
So welcome to our office, and this is our office based on the professor's template. As you can see, this is a Supreme flag, so that's Nathan's room. So let's go take a look now.
Okay, so I'm Nathan and this is my room. When you take a look at it, it's pretty standard office-like cubicle. You can see my Supreme flag up on top, and then we'll start jumping into my room. Okay, so right there you can see my basic working space. There's a couple of models that I've had: the Bitcoin sign, the basketball hoop, and also the ball. There's also the book bag right there by the table, which you can see, and the switch or the buttons are for spawning and despawning the basketball, along with the radio switch, which happens to play music and stop music. You can also see my desktop working space with my dual monitors, the keyboard right there. You can also see my cup of Starbucks coffee and my small energy orb, which Brian will zoom into right there. It's a floating energy ball on top of like a small plate, and it's one of the models that I've uniquely created, along with like a shelf light underneath my right under the cabinet. And you can see my iPhone right there, along with the keyboard that I'm using for work, and the monitor which displays what I have open. Okay, so here's one of the models that I have, which is the Starbucks cup, and now my iPhone XX Max, and here's my water cup / other coffee cup, and here's also the radio, which plays and stops music, and here's like a small demo that Brian's gonna try out. Okay, so the music's off now, and yeah, it should have played some music right there. Okay, so here's the next set of interactables, and right here you can see the basketball ball and also the basketball hoop. Okay, so when you press the right side, it spawns a ball, and it can spawn as many balls as you press, and the left button is despawning, so if your balls are out of nowhere, out of sight, you can delete your balls and reset it back to normal. And here's also where Brian picks up the ball and shoots it into my basketball hoop, and yeah, he scores right there. Okay, so here's a closer look at the spawn button for the basketball. So when you press the spawn button, it spawns one basketball, and if you press it again, it spawns another one, and each ball's physics is independent of each other. So if one ball is on top of another, obviously the top ball will roll off onto the table or onto the floor, and this keeps going for as long as Brian presses that same button to spawn the basketball. And here's the left side, which is despawn. So whenever he presses the despawn button, the previous ball is basically deleted. And that's it for my room, and we're going to transition into the next room.
So this is Yushin, and this is my room. As you can see, my room setup is very similar to Nathan's. I have the objects I like, and I have a poster, and the poster is Minecraft. It's a game I played recently, and I really like it. And let's get into the cubicle. So inside the cubicle, I have a few models. I have binders on the table, a little earth, some donuts, coffee, and let's take a look of this custom model I created, this earth. And I have a little satellite goes around this earth, and I have the purple spotlight in the back, so that's my custom lighting. And I have my assistant sitting here helping me to do work when I'm not in the office. And here's a book in the bookshelf. It's a pick-upable object. And Brian here is going to pick up the book and show you what the book is about. Let's put it back in to the bookshelf, and let's move on to the next section. So on the left side of my table, I have a notebook, a binder, and a pen holder. and there's some pencil and pen and the pen holder. Then I have a clock on the wall and a radio, same as the neighbor. And when I click this button, and then I close it. And then on the floor I have a trash can, so I can throw some trash. And the corner is a separate table. It's my backpack I usually wear to work. And this backpack is a pickable object, so you can interact with it. So you can use the controller to rotate the backpack around to see the backpack. And let's put it back. And this is pretty much my room. And let's move on to the next one.
As you can see, this is my cubicle. You have an anime girl here. We also have a Java sign developer. And let me go center myself in the middle. Okay, perfect. So now, let's see. This is my cubicle. You can see there's like 2 figurines, a UFO, and 2 buttons, and a laptop, a warthog, a floating book, and a rocket, and a TV. Let's get closer. So as you can see, we have a ramen shop figurine here. We also have a figurine of some sort from Fallout. We also have this UFO looking like thing that's floating in the midair, I guess. Futuristic style. Alright, let's stand up again and let's move to the chair. But here's my chair, computer chair. So we also have some noodles here. We have some noodles here. My computer screen as well. There's also a coffee cup and a car you can pick up. Cool, right? Alright, so this is the computer. As you can see here, we have 2 buttons. One is for the on switch, and on the left one is for the off switch to turn on my computer. So let me turn on my computer. Cool. Now my computer is on. Let's turn it off. Cool. That basically is turn off my computer. Likewise, as always, there's always each and every one has a radio. So basically I'm gonna turn on the radio. Let's move over here a little bit. As you can see, we have a TV. It's pretty nice. We have a 3D custom rocket of some sort. And we also have a levitating magical book. This concludes our tour.